Okay guys, it's Alex here from the channel. I'm just going to show you what's happening on the concrete wall that's behind me. Just to try and see if we can dodge out the way. Okay, he's loading up a lorry here. So yeah, here look, let's go and have a look. Certainly knows he's got that big bucket unloaded up with wood chip. I'll make my way out of the dust. Okay, so here's our new bay, guys. They've put that final 1 meter panel up on there. Now the eagle-eyed among you might be able to spot that we haven't quite got it nice and level like we have there on the post, and that's because when they're hitting it in, they came across some kind of rock that was down the bottom there, and yeah, we've got a digger holding it in sideways, and we've got the big digger trying to knock it in, and yeah, it was just lifting up the 20-tonner. Probably the angle of it wasn't great on the slope, but yeah, she wasn't going in, and we can't get it's too high to get a breaker on top and hammer it down in, so we're just going to leave it where it is and then cut that off. But yeah, the guys have done a great job there. They've cemented in the other post down there, so hopefully after lunch they'll get a few more panels in here, and then they can do that side over there. Yeah, we're just going to lift this panel up, put it on that side over there. One of the thinner panels, 4 inches. The ones at the back there are 6 inches. And reason being, I saved a bit of concrete on the sides because I knew we wouldn't be pushing against them. I didn't know that we were pushing against the back wall. So there we are. Barry and Richard are going to put that in place now. Fair amount of lift, this machine. It wouldn't do that on a 6-inch panel because it's the 4-inch. I think they can get away with it, and they're going to ease it in there. Top. Luckily we've got the A-team on it here, so we should be alright. up against the front of the machine there. Unfortunately, a little bit of a way to go at the back there, so we can't actually push it in any further because we're going to hit the crossbar up there. So we're thinking we're going to have to go get the mini digger, hold up that concrete panel in place, and then push it in with the JCB. So try that. We're actually just taking off one chain. We're just going to try and lift it on the other chain now. See if we can slide it in. Bit of a risky manoeuvre this one, chaps. Barry's just going to try and lift this up now. While Rich is on the digger, just tries to push it in. See what happens. It'll be a bit Laurel and Hardy moment, but who knows. Oh, a nice bit of movement there, getting closer there. It's just off on the bottom there. Up every time and that nudge it in. That now. There it goes, and Rich is going to nudge it in now. Okay, there it goes, last little bit. Boom, that, knock that into place. If it lowers down. That's it. There we are. It's another panel in place. Richard, if you move the bucket, your digger come out the way. We just tapped in these brackets, push against the concrete, hold that in nice and tight now. So there we are. The guys are just coming up with the next top panel now. It's only a metre, so this should be a lot easier to put in than that other one, which was 1.5 meters. Famous last words. which is annoying. Yeah, just got a bit of a problem with the auger chain. It's just getting in the way there, so we have to kind of have another bite of this coming in forward. Okay, so we're having another bite with the panel in between the wheels, like we did last time. So there we go. Can, because we don't want that chain to hit the auger. Yeah. See how we go now then. Okay guys, what we're going to do is take off that chain off the telehandler, and I'm going to use the Volvo to pull that back into place. So feels like a bit of a sledgehammer on a crack an egg or whatever they say, but yeah, there we are. Okay guys, I've just in the cab, we managed to pull that in using, taking the chain off one of the clamps and using this digger's chain to pull it in place. So, and using the mini bigger just as stabilisation support there. Barry's in the safety cage, doing it there. Okay, so I pulled that in, but unfortunately my chain has actually lifted up the back end there. I've just got to go and lower that down, and hopefully That'll sit quite nice. We've banged in a few plates there just to secure it this end, and I think that's looking rather good now. Okay guys, we just got the last of that top panel in. That was quite hard work just to try and pull it in with the big digger, hold it with the telehandler and brace it with the small digger, and we're just putting the brackets in the corner. So tomorrow we can get on and put an RSJ in there to hold the end and concrete the holes around to secure it in. So that's 2 sides done, just one more to go. So good job for tonight. Okay, so the guys are just bringing up the next piece of steel for the end. That's a 6 metre universal beam we've got there. So that will go on the end. We'll get that in the ground today and then start concreting in the 2 posts that are there before we get on with doing the final side. So I'm just going to stop for that coffee. Just putting that first beam in. Won't need much knocking in that, which is a good thing, because when I was compacting the soil down here I was a bit lazy and threw some curbs and stuff in below, so it's not all just subsoil beneath this clamp. A couple of feet up there that needs pushing in, so let's see if we can do that. Oh, just to see if we can push it down now with the telehandler. We got the boss giving the instructions. Got the digger just supporting it there in place. Wagging it back and forth just to try and give it a little bit of penetration there. Yeah, it's very soft there, Barry. Reason why is it's just getting to the edge of the compaction there, so yeah, we've just got to dig it out, eh? Put lots of nice concrete in there. quite wet snot down there, isn't it? It's all the water that we've got, these underground sort of convection lines here that bring the water up to the surface. Even though this is all made up ground, there's a spring in the other field. It seems to come across here, it's just bizarre. Blimey, look at that water, Barry. Pouring in. In the dry year, and there's still water under there.
Yeah.
Crazy. So the guys just mixing up some cement for that. Posts that we got at the top there. Okay guys, the lads, I've been away for a couple of days, the lads cracked on here, well, one day I should say. Okay guys, I've been away for a day and the lads have cracked on with my wood chip bunker. It's really starting to take shape now, so we'll just have a look at that. In the meanwhile, we've been bagging up, I don't know whether you can see that over there. Lots of firewood. We've had lots of orders coming in. I think a lot of people are worried about the price of bills this winter going up. I know a lot of people are putting in wood fires, and it's very sensible to get the orders in early because, you know, we just cannot keep up with the demand, and it's August, so don't know what it's going to be like in winter. There's going to be a lot of people with no wood basically. So yeah, that's what we've been doing this morning, yeah, we'll have a quick look at what they've done here. So poured concrete round here, cemented that all in, which is good. That back one's all cemented from the other day. We had to, the tarmac floor was a little bit bowed up here, so I had to cut into it, so they had to put a little bit of cement in there. They managed to put one in. They reused the channel from before, welded another line there, and they're then going to drop in, they're going to put another bit of channel on top of that and then drop in the remaining panels here. And they've done a really nice job making a good bit of concrete around the side there, because that really needed it. That was the wet hole that we had there. And then finally they'll fill this one in, pump out that water. And yeah, it rained a lot yesterday. We had, I don't know how much, I have to ask Richard, but it was a good inch at least. And I don't know whether you can see down there, that shed they also managed, boys, Sam and his lads managed to do that. Made a bit of a mess dragging all the mud in from there, but anyway, we'll get that all cleaned up and we can start putting some panels around there. So there we go. Okay guys, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please think about subscribing. Always helps the channel. I'm trying to get up to the magic 1,000 mark, and liking the video. Okay, see you next time guys. Cheers.